Yo guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Vladimir. Welcome back to Wizard101, the Wizard101 walkthrough. And last time we finished Cyclops Lane, but I also went through and did a bunch of side quests just to level me up a little bit. So I also did the crafting quest, so that's all done. And we're going to move on to Susie Griffinbane next. And then I got all the smiths up to this point, so that's done. And yeah, we're pretty much ready to move on. And then I'm level 9 now, so we're about to hit level 10, which is good. Because then I can get the spell that I am going to need a lot in the very near future. Because while Fire Elf is good, it is not going to last me all that long. So, as opposed to my level 10 spell, which will definitely last me as long. So, yeah. We will do our best here. So glad you came. I have been trying to get someone to help me, but the guards are far too busy with all the events of late. The headmaster sent you? Great. My brother and I could use the help. We are trying to stop all the undead that broke down the gate from Haunted Cave and invaded the area. My brother Arthur went on ahead to check out the Haunted Cave. He had a theory that the force beyond all this was in that cave. I'm worried because I've not heard from him for a while. Could you go see how my brother was doing? He should be just inside the Haunted Cave. Maybe he's identified the dark presence responsible for Wizard City's troubles. Your man was not too far off, just so you know. But, you know. No spoilers, though, right? We're gonna grab the smith while we're here. Let us grab that. So we got 2 more left to go, which we'll be getting to very shortly. Don't worry about that. Hello, Kraken. I beat you up earlier today. Yeah, I went ahead and did Triton Avenue side quests as well, just to get those done with, just so I don't have to do them later. But, and then, yeah, I got a Piggle. Piggle, is it? Or is that the name of the thing yet? Yeah, straight Piggle. But I think I'm gonna wear the Cyclops, because he's a little more, he looks a little more badass. I mean, not that it matters. It's not like they have any stats. Or, rather, any good stats. Because I bet you if I train these things up, they would have garbage stats regardless, but, like, you know. Yes, okay. I also, sold a bunch of my stuff, so now my inventory is pretty much cleared, besides housing items that, I could have sold, but, I mean, they weren't really worth much anyways, so it didn't really matter. But, yeah. You find a broken wand just inside the haunted cave. Forgot how creepy the haunted cave actually sounds like. Did you find him? This is his wand. Something must have happened to him. I'll bet he was right about the haunted cave as being the source of evil. Could you talk to Duncan Grimwater? He is a death student, studying the events here, trying to piece together what is going on. He's a little snobbish, but he might have a clue as to my brother's whereabouts. Can you check with him, please? I mean, if he's been down there the whole time, what should he know, man? Frickin' Duncan Grimwater. Merle Ambrose sent another student to help out. I guess he thinks that Susie and her brother cannot handle this situation. Well, that's what happens when you send storm students to do a death student's job. Oh, Lord. Susie says that her brother is missing. I think he is hiding back at Ravenwood, but I'll check around and see what I can find out. In the meantime, I could use some help with my field studies. I need to find out the fighting tactics of the undead. Knowing how they fight may give me some insight into how we can defeat them. I could do it. I would do it myself, but I just ran out of treasure cards. It shouldn't be too hard. Just defeat some haunted minions and run fodders. Report back to me afterwards. Yeah, you guys already seen plenty of this stuff, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and skip this. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're good to go. should... This is the last one, I believe. Indeed. And we're finished with that. Man, that... It didn't take all that long, I guess. It took me like 5 minutes, but like... It wasted like all of my freaking mana, man. But hey, that's okay. I'm about to level up, so... I don't know if I'll level up off of this, particularly. No, I won't, but still. You survived? I mean, that was fast. Those undead are not as tough as they seem, are they? So, what did you learn? What? The undead were using storm magic? That doesn't make any sense. Where could they have learned that? Maybe you could ask Susie what she might know about this, and tell her I'm still trying to find out what happened to her brother. Oh boy. Of course. What? Duncan needs my help? Wow, that's a first. Duncan is right. You don't normally find the undead using storm magic. Someone must have put them up to this, but who? I've seen them wearing some kind of strange medallion. Battle some rotten fodders and collect these. Then take them to Duncan. Maybe he will know why the undead have them. Alright. Suppose that's a start. So why the heck not? Oh, I don't know how hard it is to collect these things. But I literally just defeated a bunch of rotten fodders, and I don't really want to defeat any more, but let's just see if I collect it first. See if it's even easy to collect, because I don't know. Let's see, this should... Or it'll fizzle. Okay. Frickin' rotten fodder looking ass. Well, he is a rotten fodder, so of course he'd look like one. Okay. And that should be dead, because it's gonna... Yep. Fire Elf is actually so strong. Okay, I collected 1 of 4. That's good. Let's keep going. Let's see if we can keep our luck up. Luck is a hard thing to come by in this game, I'll tell you that much. Like, the amount of times collect quests, like, make me want to almost shoot myself is pretty high. Like, I love this game, man, but some of the collect quests in this game are just insane. There's one in Avalon that I absolutely hate. There's a couple in Azteca. Azteca, I think, is just a terrible, full of collect quest worlds. One of the worst worlds for collect quests. But, and then there's a couple in Chrysalis that I really don't like. But Azteca has to be one of the worst worlds for that, and I think that's why it's one of people's worst least favorite worlds, or at least in my opinion. In my opinion, it's one of the worst worlds quest-wise. Like, the storyline is fine. Like, I don't mind the storyline at all, and the place looks great. I think it looks amazing, but just like the amount of like unnecessary feeling collect quests, especially in like what's it called? I can't remember what the place is called, but it's the one right before Alto. Cloudburst Forest or something. But that one, man, they make you like fight like 900 Tahana or whatever the thing's called, Tijuana water spirits like 900 times, and they're all collect quests that are the most annoying things on the planet. But ugh. And honestly, one of the most unpopular decisions, one of the most unpopular opinions that I have is I actually love Mirage and all of the characters in there, and especially the genie. I love whatever her name, I can't even remember her name, but the pink one. And I think that's not very common with players, because I saw the new teaser for the loading screen for Mirage. People are like, oh, this genie, why is it on the loading screen? And I'm just sitting here like, cool, man. I don't mind it at all. Well, everyone's crying that they're gonna have to see her face every time. But I'll be honest with you, I haven't stepped in Mirage since finishing it, so I really don't think it's going to be that big of a problem. The only time I ever stepped in Mirage again after beating it was just for, like, I don't know. Like, I went to go do some side quests in there, and that was it. Like, there is literally no reason to go back to Mirage. It's one of the most useless worlds. Like, you literally get nothing from there. Like, I can't think of anything except for the level 118 pet quest or something, or whatever that level is that you get that pet at. That's the only quest I can remember that made me go back to Mirage. But, yeah. Oh, I thought I was only on like 2 of 4. Okay, well, I'll take it. I was too busy talking about the worlds I like and the worlds I don't like. But yeah. Azteca, one of my least favorite worlds, and Mirage, one of my favorite worlds, actually. Besides the final boss. Let's just say I had to solo it. And it wasn't a fun time. You collected these from the Run Fodders? Great, this will help me out. Where could the Undead have gone store medallions? In order for me to investigate these medallions, I will need some Lumina crystals. They store storm magic and will be affected by the medallions. To get some crystals, you will need to go see Blad Raveneye, the miller by the falls. He runs a store mill that produces the Lumina crystals. Okay. Really quickly, though, I just leveled up to be an initiate, and I gotta go grab my level 10 spell from my teacher. Pardon me, but your room is ready. Don't really care. Okay. Let's just get our level 10 spell, because we're going to be using it a lot. Like, I love Fire Elf and all that, but, like, Sunbird is good. Oh, I didn't even get my shields. Not that I really needed them. But Sunbird is, like, it's really strong, and I like really strong. That sounded weird. Take out a Fire Elf, and we honestly don't need that many spells in our... Honestly, don't need this many spells in our deck. You know, honestly, pop that out, pop that out, pop that out. I usually will only need 1, so... Actually, I'll leave 2 in there, I guess. Okay. I also saw the new, there's like, a pet egg incubator that's coming out, and that people have been teasing about on Twitter, and, I think it's going to be interesting. I think, the test run was not going to be anything too massive, but I think it's going to be a pretty nice quality of life update. I feel like some things are going to come out that are going to make the game nicer to look at. People always complain about the graphics, but I'm just sitting here like, I kind of like the, I'm actually a fan of it. I like the old style, somewhat rough around the edge look. So, maybe that's an unpopular decision, because I apparently have a lot of those. Apparently a lot of my opinions are unpopular with most people. But hey, I give a fresh perspective. Alright. You are here investigating these events with all the undead? Hoo-ha! It's about time something was done about them. They're scaring all the citizens away. You need some Lumina crystals for your investigation? Why, I'd give you some, but my entire inventory was taken by the undead. If you can get over to the street and take back my barrels, I will gladly share them with you. Fair game? Alright. Why not? Why the heck not? I have 700 HP now, so that's cool. I'm not gonna lie, I like the orange look ever since I got this armor that, you know, has base of orange. I'm kind of digging it, the whole orange. Especially, I love the robe, man. I like nice capes. They always look really cool. I'm not a huge fan of the boots, but they're not terrible. They actually look kind of comfortable, but they also look like something I'd trip over. Like, they look like they make your feet a little heavy. Cameron Deathblood. That is an interesting looking sword, buddy. 4 bells ringing. Why is it called 4 bells ringing? Team Jade Oni. Yeah, some crown stuff, it looks like. Probably got that stuff from PAX. Alright, Vlad. I don't believe it. Those Lumina crystals you brought me have been drained of magic. I'll bet those undead have a way of stealing the power from them. You'd better take this crystal back to Duncan. I'm sure he'll want to see this. Oh yeah, I'm sure, man. But then it... Crystal clear. The undead are able to steal magic from the Lumina crystals? They are too dim-witted to know how to do this on their own. Someone must be helping them. Well, no shit, Sherlock. We still need a charged Lumina crystal to find the source of the storm medallions. Defeat Scarlet Screams until you find a fully charged Lumina crystal, then return it to me when you, so we can finish the investigation. Yes, this is where my level 10 expertise will come in handy. And also partly why I did Cyclops Lane first. So I would actually have my level 10 spell going into some of these fights. I mean, not that I didn't get by on my own before, but like... It just took me, well, not longer per se, but like... And I was on a really crowded realm at the time, so that probably helped as well. Because a lot of people tended to join battles. Speaking of which, I'm gonna switch back to the crowded realm. I like seeing people around. I mean, it's not gonna be that much of a recurring thing in the later worlds, because not many people are... There's usually a lot of people in Wizard City, but there's never a lot of people in other places. Like, take... What's a world that, like, nobody ever goes to? Mushu. Like, who the hell... Who like, is in Mushu still? Like... Most people are in Wizard City because they either A, can't move on because, they're not a member or like don't have crowns or whatever to like buy their way into places, or they're just like staying in it for fun, which I mean I wouldn't do, but like you know those people who always sit in the commons and talk about weird stuff and call other people dad and shit. Like I don't know what weird stuff these people are into. Regardless, I hope I can get this thing somewhat on the fast side, but I feel like it's not going to be on my side. Unfortunately. Luckily, though, I do have the great pleasure of having patience, so there is that. I mean, I have been playing this game for a long time, so, like... This game, like, I come back to it all the time, but, like... Only usually when there's like a new update. I don't really do all like the farming for really good gear and all that jazz, because like, one, I don't have time, but second of all, I'm not really like a hardcore player like some people, like most people who still play this game. Like most people who play this game like are pretty hardcore about it, and they, you know, got to get all the best gear and make the best pet and stuff. But me, really, I could really care less about that stuff. So I just want to have fun, man, in a game that I used to play. So I tend not to take this game too seriously. And I feel like at the end of the day, that's a good thing. Hey, that's my first power pit. Let's go. I will take it. And there's the joy of a crowded realm. Some guys joining my battle. It's actually good, because I mean, the more that happens, the better. Let's just hope he is not a dum-dum and attacks the first guy, because that would be stupid. Okay, good. He didn't do it. I mean, some people can be a little dense in these earlier worlds. Not, like, maybe I'm just overestimating new players and their ability to grasp basic game mechanics, but this guy seems to be A-okay in my book. Wow, and I still didn't get it. Are you serious? Huh. Okay. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to sell after this. I'll tell you that much. And I kind of do want to get it soon, or else I'm gonna cut the video, because I really don't want it to take this long. I was hoping I wouldn't have to make too many cuts this video. Hence the reason why I didn't really cut out the rod and fodder fights, because they were really easy to collect, and I'm like, well, I can just talk about something. But if this keeps going, I don't know. And my mouth is getting a little dry because it's really late at night. So I don't know, man. I might have to do the old cut and come back if I don't collect it soon. Or now, actually, or 9 years ago. Because I could have used it 9 years ago. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, I finally got it. This has got to be the biggest test of my patience I had ever seen, man. This took me so long. I can't even begin to explain. Oh my gosh. What felt like an eternity is now finally over. Thank the Lords. You know, after I just said I have good patience with this game, it goes ahead and gives me like a 9-hour quest. Ay, ay, ay. That was painful. Every single second of it. Well, actually, it wasn't painful for like the first 2 battles, but then once it got to like the 10th, then it was getting a bit annoying. Then, once it got to the 30th, around there, I couldn't keep exact count, but then it really started to test my patience. And I was thinking of escape quit, but you know, we don't do that, man. You got the crystal from the Scarlet Screamers? Great. Now we can figure out what is going on here, and especially who is behind this. Duncan waves his wand over the Lumina Crystal and the Storm Medallion. Magical electricity arcs from the medallion, and an image appears in the crystal. Of course, go tell Susie Griffinbane that the undead on Triton Avenue are being led by the Harvest Lord, and that he has captured her brother. Why didn't they just do a sweep of the city anyways? My brother has been captured? We have to save him. Alright. Oh no, I bet that Arthur was scouting the haunted cave. The undead kidnapped him, excuse me. He's probably at the Harvest Lord's tower right now. Please, if you defeat the Harvest Lord, you'll not only save my brother, but you may stop all the haunting on this street. Oh yeah, I bet, huh? Frickin' Crab Alley down there. And waterworks. Haunting on this street. Well, I guess haunting in the sense of like ghosts and inanimate scarecrows. Does that even count? Like magical scarecrows? Like what is with that anyways? Like how is that even a thing? Like I can see like, well no, actually nothing in here is, everything in here is magical, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. Magical scarecrows isn't necessarily a far-fetched idea. I needed that mana and I was ballsy enough to get it, you know, don't at me. Why did I say don't at me? That was random. Alright, Harvest Lord, I'm here to mess up your day. Although I will need to add some fire prisms in there because he is fire, so yeah, that's sometimes a problem. Okay. Let us begin. In the back of the room, you notice Arthur, Susie's brother. So, wizard, you have uncovered Malister's plan. Too bad you will have to remain here with the other wizard. The both of you will be powerless to stop us. Soon the undead will drive out all the citizens and take over the rest of the city. And with the school in our hands, we will rule Wizard City. Ambrose will at last be crushed. Okay, that's not happening, so I don't know why you're even laughing. There's literally not an option, so let me just beat your face in really quick and we can move on. Can I go first? Of course not. Because why would it let me go first? Who in God's green earth said I would ever go first? Well, it's a good thing. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Oh, well that's, thank God for nothing. Okay. I just watched my dreams just get ripped away from me. I'm scarred for life, except he fizzled again, and that was the saving grace. Screw you. I really hope that does at least 48 damage, because that would be a damn shame if it didn't. Well, it's not going to hurt. It's just, I thought he was going to use something a little bit more hard-hitting, I guess. Okay. Well then. Wow. Okay. Well then. And gladly you'll fizzle. I am actually surprisingly getting really lucky in this fight. I'll be honest with you. I'm a little surprised. That hurt. Well, okay. I was not expecting this to be quite so easy, but I really just kind of dominated him. Huh. I will have no complaints. Even though I fizzled, I still have no complaints. I am quite impressed on how this went. He just, like, casts Seraph and kills me in one shot. Imagine. I would literally cry myself to sleep if that happened, and I have a really bad feeling. Please no. Please no. Please no. Please no. You did not just do this to me. Oh my god, I'm still alive. I just had a heart attack for a second there. I thought it was about to get ripped from my... Like, my dreams were about to be crushed even further than they already have. We're good. Thank you for freeing me, my friend. I feared that no one was ever going to find me. Please, go and tell my sister that I am safe. I know I have worried her so. May the winds of chance bring us together once more, Alejandro. Yeah, we never actually get to see him after that. I wonder what happened to him. And, rip my mana, dude. That fight just took literally all of my mana. I think my gear is in need for an upgrade soon. Or maybe next episode. I don't have exactly that much money, but... Or gold, but... You know. Can't hurt to at least look, right? Never hurts to look. Alright, Susie, I'm coming to you at a snail's pace, but I will get to you. Don't you worry. Put a hat on. Says the man without a hat. He's like, what? Bro, look at this guy. Just got boots on. Level 6. Alright. Frickin' Kraken. Alright, Susie, what do you have to say? You saved Arthur from the Harvest Lord? Thank you, Alejandro. I don't know what I would have done had I lost him. Ooh, that's actually not bad. You'd better tell the headmaster what has happened here. He needs to be informed on what's happening in Wizard City, but I'm about to buy some more clothes, and I'll probably just be better. Anyways, I thought I leveled up there, not that guy, so... Or a girl, I don't know. I didn't see the gender. Alright. 2 streets down, 1 to go. By Bartleby, you defeated the Harvest Lord. Not many students can make that claim. Good work, Alejandro. The Harvest Lord mentioned that he was helping Malistaire. We need to find out what Malistaire's plans are if Wizard City is ever to return to the nice place it once was. It's hard to run a school with all the monsters running amok. Many thanks to you for straightening everything out on TRITON Avenue, Alejandro. I fear the worst is not over yet. Well, I suppose that's true. Anyways, but that's actually going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please hit the subscribe button down below for some more content. And with that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next video, and peace out. Bye-bye.